This issue of Fantastic Four is going to be Fantastic Four issue 316. This is definitely one of those... This is what I consider an explanation comic, where there's just so much information coming through that they take a lot more time, a lot more panels with more text, because there's so much of the story that finally you get to that point. And they have to tell you what's been going on. That's what this one is. We get to see some villains that I don't know about. I don't even know his name. But the story starts off where we get to see a helicopter pilot. He's bringing in Alicia Storm, over to see her husband. And this weird demon dude's flying as fast as he can and nearly crashes right into the helicopter. Let's see. Okay, the guy's name is Flying Red Man. Or no, wait. Never mind. I don't know his name. There's a Flying Red Man, the Rocket Show. Is that Rocket Man or something? Okay, Master Pandemonium. Now that's a name. You can see somebody Okay, how do you say your name again? No wonder that guy's a supervillain. That'd take me off if I had one of those names that some people just have trouble trying to say, But it was really nice because this is the nice part where Alicia comes out and Johnny's just like, "Honey!" Flies over to her, gives her the biggest hug and everything, and it's just so sweet to finally see that. That's when things go from lovey-dovey to let's get serious now. We get to see Ka-Zar and his wife. We get to see all kinds of people here. We have Crystal here. We have Sharpies here. The Thing's here. I mean, everybody's here. There's even some of the Comet Man's people, I think, here too. And I like how, you have the lovey-dovey, then you kind of have a serious part that all of a sudden they get attacked by ice androids, I guess, is what you can call them. And after they finally was able to defeat all that, that's when everything starts going because, well, they defeat, basically it's A.I.M that are attacking them, because A.I.M wants this technology that they're trying to hide. That's what they are. They're just the crazy, yellow-dressed wannabe villains. They're just super scientists. You guys can't have the technology. A.I.M should own it, and we will own it. Give it to us, or we will kill you. And, of course, when you have a bunch of superheroes there, it does not help. So much for being smart scientists, jeez. And that's when they start talking about... Because what has happened, I guess, is the Savage Lands are gone. They're no more. And apparently, they're, the volcanoes and everything, there was an alien heating system built there billions of years ago, millions of years ago, that's what kept it from freezing over, and it was actually put together by a race of aliens to at least have something there for like, can preserve a lot of the creatures from that time. So that's how the Savage Lands were made. This is, like I said, an informational comic, and that's really cool that within the Fantastic Four we find out about the Savage Lands, how the Savage Lands were there, and everything. Because we know that Magneto at one time ruled there. Then we had other rulers and all kinds of crazy things that happened in this land, but we never knew how it was there. That's what I think was really cool about this whole thing. Yeah, I don't really want to go too far into explaining everything because it's just, wars and stuff. Because it's really going over millions of years and stuff about how everything goes. But this is where it gets really cool. Is that finally like, okay, we're gonna find this heating system that we know is there, but we've never seen. We're gonna try and turn it back on, and just see what happens. That's when they start going after it. They finally open it, and this is the unique part of the end of the comic. I'm not really going to go too much into this one just because there's so much reading it. It's just better just to get this one and read it, because I could go on for 30 minutes reading everything here just to tell you everything that they talk about. Okay, but going from here, they find it, they open up the machine, and this is what I like. I'll read this part at least. Then there is silence, stunned silence. After all that talk, all that information and explanation, it comes down finally to this. One word, Beyonder. It ends with that, with Beyonder being drawn into the panel, which is a very rare word that they like to use in comics because of its significance in the comics. They open it up, and they were not prepared to what they found. And even as it shows us this huge glowing ball, even we're sitting there wondering. I'm still wondering what it is, because unfortunately I do not have issue 317 where I can actually find out what happens. What is it? Even I'm curious, because I don't know. Just an amazing thing that they finally explain some things that a lot of us have had questions about for a while now. And we get to see all of these superheroes together. We get to finally see Ka-Zar in a Fantastic Four one. That was pretty cool. Of course, I don't know what other ones he's been in, but this is which one that he was. And I really just enjoyed it. There's so much information in here. Really going back, and Marvel really took the time. Let me see. Steve Englehart took the time to let's have an explanation about the Savage Land. Who made it? Why was it here? That's exactly what they did. They took the time to explain all of that, and there's just so much information in this one comic that it's so much fun to finally have that explanation. So definitely one worth picking up if you like those Turning Point comics. This is definitely a Turning Point comic because of so many things happening. It's so much information. I was, like I said, very proud. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. This has been T. Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.